But I do believe in Daniel Dubois as a fighter, that he's got what it takes to be successful against Oleksandr Usyk.
Don Charles didn't hold back in the aftermath of the explosive clash between Daniel Dubois and Oleksandr Usyk. He launched a full-throttle accusation, claiming Usyk faked the impact of Dubois' powerful body shot. According to Charles, Usyk spent nearly 4 minutes on the canvas, dramatically exaggerating the effects of what he insists was a perfectly legal blow. In his eyes, Dubois should have walked away as the rightful champion. But
Usyk, in your opinion, can't cope with that?
No one can. No one can. No one can. We'll bring our game. Like I said, Daniel has now spent, by the time this fight comes around, he would have spent 2 years, exactly 2 years with this current.
There's one issue with that narrative: the rules. The punch in question was officially ruled low, and Usyk was given time by the referee to recover, a standard protocol in such scenarios. Like a true champion, Usyk stayed within the count, gathered himself, and then returned with a dominant display. Don Charles can cry foul all he wants, but the truth is that Usyk didn't just recover, he took control. The rematch, if it happens, won't be about controversy. It'll be about decisively proving the difference in class. Still,
Don Charles study Anthony punch dirty. Okay, no problem. It's deal only Don Charles. For me, it doesn't matter. I'm cheater. Okay, but I'm not good.
Charles remains bullish. He declares that the Usyk who fought before won't survive the storm Dubois is about to bring. With 2 years of disciplined training under a unified coaching structure, Charles says Dubois has transformed into a different beast, more powerful, more intelligent, and infinitely more dangerous. But here's the reality check. Usyk has faced some of the best.
I don't know. It's not my problem. A referee makes situation like this. It's not referee, okay, thank you. Daniel say, hey, I win. Bro, you not win.
Power punchers in the game, and systematically dismantled them. He doesn't get rattled by hype or pressure. He thrives in it. Experience always exposes inexperience, and Usyk continues to operate at the peak of his powers. Meanwhile, Usyk responds to Charles's accusations with the cool demeanor of a champion. He mocks the claims, sarcastically embracing the label of a faker, flipping the narrative on its head. For Usyk, it's all noise, talk from a corner that couldn't handle the truth. The Ukrainian insists that the referee made the call, not him. He simply followed the rules. Usyk calmly tells Dubois to...
I think he's matured mentally, very much so. The talent's always been there. You know, he can punch, he can box, he's quite fast. That's there, and it's probably improved on that. He's only 27 years of age. But I think mentally, he grew up a lot.
Accept the outcome because, in his eyes, the victory is beyond dispute. If and when they meet again, Usyk warns, it won't be close. He plans to make it even more one-sided than before. Promoter Frank Warren has a different take. He's ignited anticipation by spotlighting Dubois' evolution into a legitimate threat. He praises Dubois for his speed, raw power, and growing boxing IQ, emphasizing that the biggest difference now is his mindset. At 27, Dubois is no longer a promising prospect. He's a polished warrior, ready to take on the best. Even pundit Simon Jordan agrees. This is no...
Usyk is a class act, a mature individual because he's older and wiser, comes from a completely different background. But Daniel Dubois is growing into himself. This will be one hell of a fight. This will be a proper fight, like all of the Usyk fights have been.
No ordinary rematch. It's a brewing, brutal war, a defining moment in both fighters' careers. Buckle up. Simon Jordan is turning up the heat ahead of the highly anticipated rematch between Daniel Dubois and Oleksandr Usyk. He didn't hold back in his praise for Usyk, hailing the Ukrainian champion's elite skills, experience, and championship pedigree. Jordan made it clear, Usyk is a seasoned operator with a masterful ring IQ. But it wasn't just about the reigning champ. Jordan quickly shifted focus to Dubois, who he believes is finally stepping into his prime, not just as a fighter, but as a man. According to Jordan, this won't be a routine title defense for Usyk.
We saw a perfectly legitimate punch that was not scored by the referee. He chose, for whatever reason, he could have been conned into it by Usyk, which makes it a cheat.
Far from it. He's promising fans an all-out war, a brutal, high-stakes battle that could eclipse any of Usyk's previous encounters. With Dubois hitting his physical and mental peak, Jordan hinted that this might be the night the heavyweight landscape changes forever. The energy is electric, and the stakes have never been higher. Meanwhile, Don Charles is still fuming over the controversy from their last meeting. In a scathing critique, he accused Usyk of blatantly cheating, calling out what he believes was a legitimate body shot that was wrongly ruled low. Charles didn't mince words. He slammed the referee for falling for what he sees as Usyk's manipulative tactics. In his view, this wasn't an honest mistake. It was a calculated maneuver by Usyk to regain control of the fight. Charles remained
heavy puncher. Both hands carries dynamite, and it's just going to be a case of picking his moments, believing in his work, and there are 3 or 4 fundamental things that he must do, and if he does them, he'll have success.
Remains adamant that the outcome of their previous bout was unfairly influenced and has vowed that there will be no room for controversy in the rematch. With Dubois entering the ring stronger, sharper, and more determined than ever, Charles is convinced his fighter will settle the score and expose Usyk for good. Dubois, with his explosive knockout power, remains one of the most dangerous punchers in the division. But as George Fox points out, it's not just about raw force. Fox highlights the importance of timing, discipline, and execution. Dubois must rely on a strategic game plan, controlling his aggression and striking at the right moments. If he sticks to the fundamentals and trusts in his preparation, Fox believes Dubois can shock the world.
I believe that I win. I feel I can win.
This isn't just another title fight, it's a defining moment. With vengeance, legacy, and the heavyweight crown on the line, Dubois versus Usyk is poised to be a fight for the ages. Oleksandr Usyk doesn't just believe in victory, he radiates it. His calm, icy demeanor is far more dangerous than any bold prediction or trash talk. While others chase headlines and stir controversy, Usyk stays focused, silent, and calculated. Mentally untouchable, he moves through fight week with a champion's certainty. This isn't arrogance, it's the unwavering confidence of a man who's danced through fire, defeated world-class opponents, and emerged without a scratch. As May 2nd draws near, the tension rises. Daniel Dubois is preparing for a war, but Usyk, he's preparing a masterclass. He doesn't see Dubois as a threat. He sees him as the next.
So I will fight the winner between Usyk and Daniel Dubois.
And who do you think wins that fight?
Usyk will win that fight for sure. But anything can happen. This is boxing.
Name on a long list of challengers who believed raw power would be enough. Usyk's movement, ring IQ, and composure are levels above. He's not just defending a title, he's laying another brick in the foundation of his legendary status. The heavyweight division watches closely, but Usyk already sees the end of the story, and it doesn't include defeat. Meanwhile, heavyweight contender Ife Ajagba is watching the battlefield from a distance, and he's not staying quiet. With steely determination and unshakable belief, Ajagba has made it clear he's not here to make up numbers. He's here to dominate. For him, this isn't just another fight. It's a defining moment in a career that's building toward greatness. Ajagba knows the stakes. The winner of Dubois versus Usyk isn't just walking away with gold, they're walking into his crosshairs. Ajagba is vocal, confident, and absolutely convinced that he's the future of the heavyweight division. With every training session, he's preparing not just to win, but to take over. He's ready to fight whoever emerges victorious and prove he belongs among the elite. As the heavyweight picture begins to shift, one thing is certain. This isn't just about a single fight. It's about legacy, dominance, and the rise of the next great force. Will Usyk's brilliance prevail? Can Dubois shock the world? Or is Ajagba truly the storm waiting to erupt? Drop your predictions in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for more coverage of this epic showdown.